Ea air erectus. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hope you guys had a fantastic evening and a fantastic night's rest. Morning, Threadnut. Good morning, Jojo. Good morning, Benny. Morning, Abysmal. I hate having congestion too. Ugh. No. Anyways, chat, we have more demos. Oh, yeah. More demos. I'm also feeling a bit of an experience where I don't know, my imposter syndrome's kicking in pretty heavily again, and I'm starting to get that like downward spiral of this isn't going to be good enough sort of thing. Is the story getting too complex? Even though now we're getting to the end where things are wrapping up, are things too complex? Are people not going to be able to follow along? Like, I hate this feeling so much. We'll do a small preview of what I've gotten. I haven't gotten much done. It's because that feeling's very demotivating. Yeah, here we go. Let's change that to sedan. Excuse me. The two members of his private security team were in the front seat of the sedan as they drove from the underground lot. Both of them were men of character he could trust with his life. Yet both of them would need to be left behind for this meeting. What? See, it's stuff like this, where it's like, no, I changed that. Apparently I didn't save it, though. Hold on. Be only of little aid if a true fight broke out. Yeah, no, apparently I didn't save this section. God damn it. And I just jumped ahead, continuing on, thinking I'd already saved it. Hold on. This was not due to any lacking skill on their part. When a battle between Wolverine was raging, the false sulfur and humans were at a disadvantage. Yeah, there we go. I wonder why that didn't save. It's Google Docs. I thought it just auto-saved. That's making me fucking nervous. Hey, someone shared the comparison on fast food restaurants then and now, and it put a fucking hex on me. Yeah. Let's try this again. All right. The two members of his private security team were in the front seat of the sedan as they drove from the underground lot. Both of them were men of character he could trust with his life, yet both of them would be only of little aid if a true fight broke out. This was not due to any lacking skill on their part. When a battle between Wolverine was raging, the false sulfur and humans were at a disadvantage. The phone conversation between himself and the Smiler was brief, lamenting that he was busy, but given the status of the person that requested a one-on-one sit-down, it was something that couldn't be ignored. First and foremost, though, Mr. Rossman needed to check in with Eyelander. Regardless of the poor state of being the spirit was in, it was still a divine mandate to protect and safeguard them, and thus he would. Samuel was right, though. To see the spirit in such a state of distress, stripped from the heights they had before, played havoc to him. Thus he drew his hands up and slowly ran them across his face and through his hair, before leaning back against the seat, a A moment of reprieve before the hard work needed to be done. As the Dan pulled up to the old lumber mill, the security stepped from it. The security stepped from it first and checked in with those paid to watch over the location. At the same time, Mr. Rossman unlocked the padlock and opened the mill before heading down towards the equipment room. As he traveled along the work floor, 2 more people stood up ready to defend their charge, but then gave a bow of their head as he approached. Down into the underground with the machinery and repair rooms, he opened the final door and took a deep breath. There the Great Spirit Islander was breathing heavily, and his eyes were completely unfocused. All the while he rambled over and over again. This mighty spirit that took on the form of a massive wolf now had its fur missing in clumps and its eyes looked to be cloudy. A majestic being of power and wisdom, rendered to look like a misshapen mutt cast off from their pack and abandoned. As Mr. Rossman stepped closer, I don't know why I have and there, right? As Mr. Rossman stepped closer, he listened to the words, though they made him shiver. Closer and closer it comes. The shroud cannot hold. Fear will come. The shadows will dance and scream at the birth, joyous and reveling in a victory that must not be. Can you not feel the air itself starting to twist and curl? And he will look upon the world and speak the truth. War is coming. Evening, Sir Reginald. There may not have been a KFC there, but McDonald's and Pizza Hut. Hate. Oh. Jonathan tapped his foot a few times, the worry and weight of the situation dawning on him after the call. It had not just been the suit, but Michael's warning of what they learned as well. Immediately after information that Extract had been working with the NDA and attacked the Rangers, the man that operates the entire conglomerate calls. The absurdity of the situation as well. A one-on-one meeting between one of the most successful businessmen in the world, whose name only isn't a household staple because of his exceptional demand for privacy, now meeting with a smut peddler. Right. Victor, I want you to put a team together. Shadow me at this meeting, and I want our wrecker to set up to defend the hotel. 1 day away from our big showcase, and this happens. Spirits have a sense of humor. Victor nodded his head and scratched at his cheek. I know. Let's just focus on these 2 aspects. I want all teams off hunting for new breaches or smilers. We need to button up our operations and ensure we are prepared for violence to be brought towards us. Better safe than sorry, eh? Expecting this corpo suit is going to have some surprises. Yeah. They want the hotel for some reason. I can only assume they somehow know about the bunker. Maybe know something that's down in it as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just shows up and I get the full gun salute to mark my passing. I'll have myself and 2 other Speya along with a Goothy on standby. First sign of issues, we'll jump in. Victor looked at Jonathan and let out a huff. You should have just denied him. Yeah, and escalate things further? If they're already working with the NDA to get the hotel, imagine what else they'll do. And I'm no fool, hence the backup. Where's the meeting taking place? Where's the meeting taking place at? Do we have a chance to scout it out? An old lumber yard. You remember the old Peterson's yard that went belly up right before the war? Victor nodded his head and tapped his chin a few times before Jonathan continued. We're going to be meeting in the old office building in the main yard. Not a lot of options there. We have to assume they have guys stationed around the place. Remember how big the office building is? Jonathan thought for a moment and then closed his eyes before the memory recall began. The search through the archives took a little bit, but eventually he recalled having run through the woods nearby. This is when he recalled the squat 1-floor building with windows all around it, and a couple chainsaw-carved statues. He also remembered a few cars near one of the cutting lines and some men seemingly guarding something. It's a one-floor building. Lots of windows, so gotta be worried about long-range fire. But looking back, I remember a few cars were there even when it was closed down, and some men guarding one of the long buildings with log line and saws. Not a hard leap to think they're going to be there. Well, I prefer to keep the Wrecker and Yalderskjold for defending the hotel, especially now knowing what we know. I'm going to assign one of each to the protection team. I'll see that it's done. I'll go meet with the Goothie and see if we have any fetishes I can use for some added protection. Victor gave a bow of his head and immediately spun on his heel to go and carry out his task. Jonathan, meanwhile, lingered for a time and let himself focus on the building. It wasn't a perfect blueprint. He couldn't check any side he hadn't physically seen somehow, but he could at least make some planning on what route to take to leave the area or hold up for cover. Yet his mind kept wandering back to what those corporate suits could possibly want with the hotel, and especially the bunker beneath it. The level they were operating at wasn't just some flight of fancy. It was a genuine need to get at that building. With the knowledge that a convergence point was so close at hand, Smiling Wolf was going to fight to the end to keep it. There we go. That's what we got so far. At the point where I'm trying to find flaws in my current works and get nervous when my two IRL test readers, they're both active readers that I know, says they don't see much flaws. Yeah, I know mine. Mine's going to be... I'm going to need to add more descriptors and things like that. And ooh. Okay. Yep, and we're going to need to go to the bathroom real quick. I will... BRB. IBS kicked in. Hold on. BRB a momento, chat, and then we will start the demos when I get back. Chat. I hate life. Oh, I hate it. Oh. Well, doing today. I'm doing pretty good. It's again, IBS sucks. IBS fucking sucks. But yeah, we're back now. We're back. We're fine. So, you know what's funny? I had a toilet seat moment, and I just realized how I want the fight to end. Yeah. Well, part 1 of the fight, right? Because part 2, obviously our buddy wants the hotel real bad. So he's going to send a team to go get the hotel. Sometimes, yeah, because you can just sit back, not worry about anything, right? You only have one duty, only one task when you're on the toilet or in the shower. So you can just sit and think. Let everything else, like, fall away. These chocolate cupcakes are the only thing that Little Debbie makes anymore that are any decent. All the rest of her stuff is just pure processed sugar. Like those people that say they don't dream. Like they don't dream or anything like that, or they can't do that, what's that visualization thing? Where, you try to visualize a red star or an apple in your head, and the more detailed it is, the better. And there are just some people that can't visualize it at all. Mine's weird. Because if it's just doing the one simple object, no, it's first you got to visualize it, anti-Boy Scouts, not just rotate it. The rotation comes second. That's part 2. Can you then turn it? Right? Can you move it around? Can you manipulate it? The first one is visualizing. And did you know what? Keir Starmer, the, little Hitler of Britain right now, he said, unironically, actually no, the little Mussolini, that's more accurate to what Britain is. Britain's a fascist state. But little Mussolini of Britain said that he can't even visualize. He doesn't have dreams. Like, he literally doesn't dream. It's like, oh my god. Fucking, no wonder you're a psychotic piece of shit. But anyways, I always find that odd. They're like, picture the apple and things in your head. Because, like, I always want to make it simpler than it is. Because I'm expecting to fill in a whole bunch of stuff. Right? And then when I realize it's only one thing, then it gets more detailed from there. But I have it, again, I have very vivid dreams. Yeah, exactly. What if you didn't have breakfast this morning? But I did have breakfast this morning. But what if you didn't? But I did. Whoa. I have very vivid dreams. I have those dreams where they actually feel real. One part terrifying because like if I cut myself or something, like it feels like I really did. And then I'll wake up and be like, it's like, nope, I'm fine. Fuck. But on the other hand, having dreams that feel real, There are some dreams where it's like, when my body's like, oh, by the way, it's 8 o'clock, and I slowly open my eyes, and I'm just like, no, put me back in. Put me back in. No. We were at the kissing part. No. Oh, I can remember all my dreams. I have very vivid dreams at times. Not all the time. Sometimes my body is just too much like, you're too fucking tired. I'm putting you in full shutdown mode. And you're just like, ugh. And those dreams are very like sitting at a desk. Alone. Nothing else is there. But when you get the full vivid dreams and you have actual, like, I could feel things, I could pick things up stuff, that's fucking wild. I've had weird dreams like that too, where I just let it go. But I'm very fortunate. Like, again, you have the terrifying aspects of it because, again, it feels real. But I'm very fortunate that I can kind of steer the dreams too. So those are usually pretty good. Especially when they're really fun dreams. And I'll leave the imagination what I mean by fun dreams. But yeah. Anyways, there are people that apparently not only do they never have any dreams, they can't visualize anything in their head or anything. It's just like, ugh. Ugh. It creeps me the fuck out. Anyways, chat, we have 3 demos. I have no idea how long they're going to be. I have no idea, like, are they going to be good? Are they going to be bad? Are we going to bow out of it? But there's one that sounds hilarious, and I kind of want to get the group together for it. And it's this first one. It's called Blood Typers, which is some typing of the dead bullshit. But apparently you can play in co-op and stuff as well. Incorrect, Abysmal. Like I said, there are dreams where it's like, we've gotten to the kissing part. Why am I waking up now? Fuck you! It's not full screen? Full screen window, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Blood Typers! Which apparently can be done in co-op and everything. Like, we can actually play multiplayer with this. And I'm like, oh my god. Imagine typing of the dead, but you could play in co-op. I'm morbidly curious how this will go. This I genuinely think is interesting. So, we will see. Yeah, we're definitely doing this normal stuff first. My typing is fucking eccentric, to say the least. So, we'll find out how we do. The Shutter House Crew, a scrappy film crew for hire, follow the summons of a mysterious letter to an abandoned movie-making campus, only to find a new kind of horror experience in production. Ooh. Okay. Health, agility, violence, handiness. Story slots increased by 3. Builds and dismantles barricades more quickly. Okay. Flashlight slows enemy movement speed by 50%. Reloads firearms more quickly. Okay. Interesting. Oh my god. Ah, see the set lighting. Oh, you're the gaffer. Set builder, wardrobe, gaffer, camera operator. They have blood types. Oh, I can't look at them? Okay. Well, I don't know what's important or anything, so I guess we'll keep with him. The flashlight, everything seems important. Doug is the gaffer man. Gaffer man! So I know how this goes. Outer Brain Studios production. That's right, the horror movie legend himself. Said he dug our flicks, wanted to meet the crew. Here's the kicker. Nobody's seen Vincent Fessler in like 5 years. Total ghost mode. So we took the van, drove out to his sketchy address. Could be our big break. Or, you know, the setup for the gnarliest horror flick ever. Type this to move. Okay. Type this to move. Huh. Woo! Woo! Moss? Sue? Pa? Dia? Anyway. We ended up at this derelict. Ah, fuck! Studio. Guess we better. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Back up! Back up! We. Hello there. Unsafe to occupy. Okay. Tab for combat. Eggers! Eggers! Dude, I kind of like this. Lack. Yay. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Mike. Oh, okay. Oh. I misspelled it. Yep, a lot of what chat does. Zep. Dag. Dag nabbit. Oh, fuck. Assume over here near Alf. Somewhere. Wow. Oh, fuck. Hog. Going around. Huh. Sue. Mig. Fly. Grab meat, quick eat. I guess just grab meat. No, no thank you. Knit. So I know you wanted the paperwork facts of the city, but there's this groaning sound coming from down the hall. I'm going home. Call me once it's checked out, Norma. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Gum. Neo. What? Oh, I didn't know. Okay. It's a Fessler. Writer / director. Yum. Grab bread. Can I make a sandwich? Can I make a sandwich? Hold on a second. Oh. Sad. Sadness. Oh, hey, we can. Hold on a second. Ah! Alright, so I need to hit 6 here. Right? Place bread. Then hit 3. Make. Oh my god, my esoteric fucking typing. Oh, wait. No, we gotta go back this way, right? Tag, lop. Ink. Rin. F. Oop. This is neat, though. Oh, I'm gonna keep my pipe out. Can't do anything, okay. Oh. Hag, Eve, Gid. Q. Ovo. Here in a long abandoned place? No, apparently not. Not at all. Like, this would be great in fucking multiplayer. Holy shit. Can you imagine? Oh no. No! Again, my esoteric fucking typing with 3 fingers. Allah. Tasty. Lots of breads here. Can I make a bigger sandwich? No. Okay. I guess let's go to Bozo, shall we? Bozo! I think that's our healing. Like, unironically, I think that's our healing. Keb. Ike! Well, fuck! Get my esoteric fucking typing. I really should practice and do some actual learning to type, right? It's gonna be decades and decades of terrible typing memory, but, you know. Oh. Strike will never this deeper than you. While tragic location actually us. Okay. Probably transfer your blood, sweat, and tears, including all previously made, now known, or hereafter created, to the studio in perpetuity across all dimensions. The studio reserves all rights to modify, adapt, or reimagine them. This agreement cannot be annulled, broken, or rendered void. Leave! Deny! Refuse! Get out of there. Horror cliches! Cliches. Escape! Escape! E! Sign the contract. Ah! Oh yeah, things are going great. Things are going great, let me tell you. Gun! What's more important? What's more important? I don't know what's more important. So, we'll do swap pistol. Okay. Okay, there's a quick turn too. That's nice. What's over here? What? Most warm welcome. At last our work can begin in earnest. Oh. Okay. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Gib. What the fuck are those? Ugh! Alright, I had a feeling. I heard something behind me, so. Oh, okay. It reloaded that quickly. Alright, I didn't realize it reloaded that fucking fast. Right. Oops. Okay. Okay, I can't take that. Okay. I hear them. Whew. Is there nothing else in here at all? Was it just that? Really? Okay. I mean, a bunch of planks, so that's nice. What are they saying, Setch? Play Fallout 76? What? No. Incorrect. It's a plain blank room. Oh. Okay. Or skip the facts. The rough cut is finally coming together. We can prepare a tape for Baz now. Maybe this time our efforts were not in vain. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Turn off safe mode. Oh! Oh! Okay, well. I heard the computer, I don't like it. What? Shit. Oh, whip. I don't even know what the red tapes do. Alright, hang on. We're gonna go put up the red tapes. throbs. Ugh. Jot. Whoa. Whoa! Be upon ye. Okay, so I got 2 red tapes. Don't know what they do. Don't know what they do. Also, we can turn back on safe mode if we need to, so that's nice. Is that a shotgun? Hell yeah. Oh, wait. What's that in the top right corner? Boom. Is there like something... I'm at 98% in the top right corner. Yeah, it's not going down. Oh, I did great, and there's Geet. Whoa! Oh, shit. What? Okay, cool. Right. Alright. Understood. Don't like it, but understood. Oh, fuck. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think it's pretty fun thus far too. Oh fuck. Right. Anyways, let's head back into here. Where that sound's coming from, I don't like it. I don't know what the Necrolexicon does. It's treating it like a weapon thing, so I'm gonna... Let's hold on to it for now. See what happens, right? Go back in here real quick. Okay. Okay. Cool. Test. Boop. 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 Okay, I didn't know if it would change or anything. Dong, dong. Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck. Emus! Murray! Yeez! Korbleiter! Oh, that's Fry, not Faye. Duh. What? Aber. What? Oh, hey, a safe point thing. Oh, what? Grab bullets. Okay. Judd. Oh, wait, I meant to test if the one thing did it. Yeah. But hey, mouse, by the way. Swap. Real. Okay, we can save now. Uva. Oh. Okay. That's weird thing. Nep. Gull. Oh, red. Lure. Ugh. Right. Okay. Okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Right. Ow. Do not like that enemy design. Do not like that enemy design at all. Eta. Yet. Okay. Oh, we found Threadnough's favorite word. Oh, fuck. Woo! Ow. We are now injured. Ah. Owie. Go. Ugh. There's so many enemies in this room. Good lord. Oh, here he comes. He's right there. So this is a shotgun. So the blue are shotgun shells. Okay. Oh, red tape in here. Okay. I still have no idea what the red tapes do. I have no idea what the red tapes do. I'm a semi-auto handgun. Well, I'm not using a handgun. I'm using a book. A book of pure evil. Okay. Alright. Let's go get some shells, shall we? In fact, just in case. Because I have no idea what the limit is, right? For how many shells we can have. Pan. Ing. Loy. Carry these with us as well. Eta! Hug. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I thought shells right there. Yeah, and it's co-op. Like, you can do multiplayer in it. I don't know why I kept messing up. Again, my esoteric fucking typing is gonna kill me. Oh, you can only have 2 shells at a time, eh? Okay, yep. That's why I was glad I made space. Joe. Geg. Rick. Fe. Mick. Ea erectus. Anis. Red. Gull. Lur. Inspect. Oh. Save room right here. Nice. All right. Okay. Right. Whoa. I flipped the microphone. Hold on. Hold on. Microphone went on a journey there. Okay. Right, so we're already an hour in. So, let's switch to the next game. Pretty fucking interesting, isn't it? Sure want to quit? Yes. Oh. Oh, I have to hit 0 again. Okay, yeah. Resident Evil. That's pretty good. I think that'd be fun to play with the guys. You know, as they were panic typing, hit things like shoot him, and then you shoot one of your friends in the back, and you're like, no. Blood type. Blood typers. All right, now let's keep the blood theme going, I guess, for a little bit. Let's play. This was Shadow Yanni's suggestion. I'll play the Blood Thief demo. Blood Thief. The Thief of Blood. Stealing all your hemoglobin. And currently not responding. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Yes. Continue. Blarg! Yes. Oh, hi, Mark. Oi, give it back. Yoink! I just stole all your blood. Oi, give it. It does not matter from where the blood is stolen, so long as it is stolen. Oh, oh, you not like that? New secret level, hidden in the world of Blood Thief. Okay. I don't even know what that means, but we'll find out. Varu Underbelly. A pestilent tar seeps through the ancient cobble of Varu, pulling townfolk into the depths. Ghoulish foot soldiers appear by night and stalk the streets, attacking anyone who comes near. Your story begins here. The encoder and everything does not like it. Neither does VC Face. Ooh. Whee! Oh! Hey! Hold on. Ole! Hold on. Ah! I see you. Hello there. Gathered in an Eye of Orgamon. Yes. Whee! Kill him! Kill him! Oh shit. Ah! I made it. Okay. Whoa! Oh my god, you're really floaty. Ah! And there's no, like, dash or anything, right? Whoa! Die! Ability is to harvest the blood. Blood gives you special abilities and acts as extra health. Your blood decreases rapidly. Note your blood bar at the top of your screen. Okay. Whee! Slide to gain speed. Sliding uses blood but increases your speed. You also jump higher if you jump while sliding. Okay. Woo! Oh, I see it. Woohoo! Another eye. No idea what they do. But the point is, we got them. Whee! Found the rusty iron rod. Whoa! Good, bad? Good, bad? Whee! Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So how do we get up to you? Is my question. Okay. Assume we gotta go. Over here. Nope. Or I guess maybe if we jump up, we can dash to them next. Okay. Okay. Nothing? Anything over here? Ah, okay. Hello? Like a Santa game, apparently. Unlock new weapons with magical perks. You can view your artifacts here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely a spidsy game. Spid. Okay. Alright, now that we know what we're doing. Enemies killed. We're missing 3. What's this? Race your own ghost. Race the ghost of others. Okay. Oh, that's why. We didn't get these guys. Alright. Okay. New with magical perks. Right. Oh, we were a couple seconds behind. Okay. Straver serial killer. One of 2 parts found. Oh. Okay. Try one more time. Oh! I ran out of blood! No! I think we got hit once, we ran out of blood. No! Hang on, fuck that up. Ah! 104! Fuck! How do you fit it in 45 seconds? Good lord. Good lord. Alright, we'll continue. Fuck, thoughts on video game tie-in novels? Well, it all depends, right? Because there's some video game tie-in novels. Again, Halo: The Fall of Reach is fantastic. Genuinely fantastic, right? Really good novel, explains a lot of the backstory and everything like that. It also explains why you have a secondary co-op character there for Halo 1. And explains where the Covenant came from, why Cortana jumped to this one particular point in space and everything. Really fucking good. But then you have stuff like, what was it? Was it Halo the Flood? What was the second one that actually just retold the events of the first game, but it added a bunch of shit that didn't happen and things like that? And it's just like, oh no, that was not good. Not good. Now, the one thing you should never do with tie-in novels is explain things that should have been explained in the initial media, right? Never ever. Never ever do that. If it's not explained in the initial media, I don't give a fuck if it's explained in comics or things like that afterwards. You fucked up. Is Palpatine back? Yeah. Alright, next level. See what we got. Okay. Oh, air dashing. Oh my god! Alright, I see what it's getting at now. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was a secret! Ah! Try that again. Oh. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I don't blame myself getting the dung medal on that one. Good lord. Good lord. Ah. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, let me try and look for actual secrets and stuff now, this time, right? Really? This isn't a secret? Huh. Whoa! Okay. What? Recover! Recover! No! Sag. Oh, fuck. That did not go well. Huh! Thanks for cutting down, baby. Fuck! Fuck! No, it didn't work! Fuck me! Damn it. Ah! Fuck! It's that second one got me fucked up. Oh, it didn't work. Whoa! Didn't work again, damn it! Ah! You're kidding me! Oh my god. Oh, awful. Awful. God damn. Oh, I'm bad at this game. I'm very bad at this game. Oh, come on. Then. Ah! Oh, God. It's fucking straight down on the dip. Oh, I thought I was being clever and there's a secret. No, this is the way you're supposed to go, actually. Oh. Got all clever thinking. Ah! Bastard bitch shit fuck. Oh! Ugh! Oh, fuck! I tried! I didn't grab it. Ugh! Oh, fuck. That's not good. God! God damn it. Ugh. No, I'm too annoyed now. I'm too annoyed. Let's go on to the third demo. Ugh. I'm too fucking annoyed with myself. Right. So, third demo. Carry your progress into the full game. Dragon Detective, a friend from the shadows. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Wait for the start. Case 1, the Mauve Mother. Here, it's all 4 cases in the full version. Ooh. In full game. I mean, let's do detective difficulty anyways. Am I gonna need to get my stuff? It was not a save feature. Please do not turn off the game when this icon is displayed. Am I gonna need to get a notepad out? I hope so. Notepad! Excuse me while I get my notepad. Alright. Ugh. Vexed Vixen. Where are we? I can barely see. I think it's an old fisherman's shack. Looks abandoned. We can wait out the storm here. Well, it's supposed to be a detective thing, right? That's why I got my notepad. Everybody's home? Maybe we should leave. It smells really weird in here. It'll be okay, Todd. Okay, so Todd is a fox. We don't know who. Todd? Fox, right? A dragon! What's it doing here? My name is Seven Noxley? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Please, don't eat us. We didn't know. Shh. Don't give him any ideas. And you, don't come any closer. A standoff at this time of night? Poor things seem positively rattled. Well, it's time I put my 6 draconic senses to use. We have 6 draconic senses? I mean, technically, everybody has six senses. The sixth sense is time, but, you know, whatever. I just realized we're, like, hovering. I should begin by making observations about each of them. Should let me make intuitions about them based on what I learned through observing. Okay. Okay, how do we do anything? Okay. Taste. Come here. Alright, look. A pair of foxes stand shivering across the room. Their blue eyes gleam at me in the lantern's light. Okay. Blue eyes. Same height. Close in age, similar features. They must have traveled together for some common goal. Okay, one's pink, one's gray. Pink. Pair of similarly aged foxes with bright blue eyes. These will create an intuition that I can use to build a clue about the scenario. Okay. Clues will need multiple related intuitions in order to be constructed, so I should continue investigating. Okay. Listen. This breathing is quick but shallow, a slight raspy wheeze. Some combination of fear and exhaustion. She's trying to control her breathing like she's had practice, perhaps while hiding, perhaps from a hard life. Shallow, rapid breathing, they traveled a long distance. Observation 1, racist. Smell. Perspiration, exertion, and the redolence of the swamp. An unmistakable, acrid odor of coal smoke. Okay, so... smell like swamp. Coal. And coal is not one I experience often out here. The one place is industrialized enough to have burned coal. Carry sense, perspiration, swamp water, and coal. We'll hold off on that. Touch. Clothing is tattered and well patched, rough spun cloth, skillfully kept together by lots of threads. Frames are thin and their muscles seem weak, likely due to inadequate nourishment. Yes. Ragged patched clothing, weak muscles, malnourishment. Okay, I mean, I guess taste. No mysterious. I mean, if I try to come close, I don't want to eat them. Obviously, I should back off. The way she defended him seemed almost instinctual. She's protective of him and not willing to back down. Okay. Protective. I'm gonna put maybe related as a question mark. Magic! He's recovering from a mild sickness. It took its toll. So he has vulnerable natural constitution. He's frail, and they have both received inadequate medical care in the past, perhaps out of necessity. Here's an untreated things. Build clues. Okay. How are these intruders related? Okay. Very protective of him. Intruders related. Well, let's see. A pair of similarly aged foxes with bright blue eyes. She's protective of him. Brother and sister, are you not? It's gonna be a long way from home, my young friends. How'd you know that? Have we met before? Aside from superficial similarities, the familial bond you seem to share in a moment of crisis speaks volumes. Every time I draw near, she instinctively shields you. A bond like that is formed over many years of trust. Well, it wouldn't be a crisis if you'd let us go. Ready? Shh. Anybody could tell we're related anyway. Okay. Calling you against your will, except your own 2 legs. There you have unfinished business here. Can be inserted into the hypothesis chain by using the hypothesize button. Hypothesize will allow me to complete the scenario and advance my overall investigation. Oh no! Yeah, you have balance, kinesthetics, spatial awareness. Like, there's all kinds of senses that people don't realize we have senses. They only think of the 5 senses. It's like, no, we have tons of them. A sense of time is one of them, right? Sense of temperature. Like, all this stuff is all of them are all different senses that we have. Where these intruders come from. Coal. Okay. I'm breathing. Where it come from? Let me think. Carry sense of perspiration, swamp water, and coal smoke. Shallow, rapid breathing. They traveled a long distance. They traveled a long way, and yet I detect the slight but unmistakable scent of coal soot on your clothes. So you're deep in the Locklight border fens. The nearest hub of civilization would be the capital city itself. I mean, yeah, of course we're from the capital. Where else are we supposed to live, yeah? People live out here in the swamp. I mean, besides dragons anyway. Right through the swamp from the capital city. From the capital to my home is neither safe nor easy for children. Coming for a good reason. Standing to these young runaways enjoy, well, frail constitution, recent untreated illness, ragged patched clothing, weak muscles, malnourishment, thin frame, simple dress, mud-soaked paws, and steadfast determination. Cannot afford a carriage ride to this place. In fact, there are a great many things you cannot afford. Yeah, go on, say it. We're poor, okay? What's it to you? Ugh. Poppers. So, my dear, I'm not here to pass judgment. I merely wish to ascertain the facts presented before me. Poppers unaccustomed to life in the wild. I should remember this. We're about them. Okay. Okay, these children come together as they are siblings. And they've traveled from the capital where they live as paupers. My hypothesis. These children share, siblings that travel together and protect one another. Where they come from and escape the swamp from an industrialized city. And just who are they? A pair of paupers, progeny perhaps. Yes, you two are clearly out of your element. You could have fled the moment I appeared before you. But your age and background have left you with few places to turn for help, thus you arrive here. And you choose to remain or even prove yourselves on some chance that someone like me can provide what you're after. These two must have fled the capital in search of help, but why the swamps? They must have heard of me. I have no one else to turn to. They're used to hardship even in youth. Now something devastating has happened. Okay. Captain Locklight Border Fens, very late at night. Now, have we calmed ourselves? Yeah, I'm sorry for waking you up, Mr. Dragon, sir. Not to worry. I'm a creature of the night, so I was wide awake. Did not expect visitors, however. Well, I'm not convinced. Just who are you? And how did you know all this stuff about us? So basic deductions, nothing more. It's what I do. Well, what I used to do, at any rate. You must be the detective, the one we heard about. Never expected you were a dragon. And dragons are bad luck. That's what they say. They also say dragons eat people. Not this one. Strict vegetarian. Boo! No wonder your frame's looking a little thin there, buddy. You need your proteins. Yeah, then what are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere? I live here. This is my home. You're welcome to look around if you don't believe me. Oh, hey. Come on, Todd. We're getting out of here. But he came all this way. Mr. Dragon, sir, can you find our mother? Your mother? No, sorry. Tracking down missing persons. I don't do that kind of work anymore. But you have to. We have nowhere else to turn. We're from the Dirt District. The police won't do anything for people like us. Nat Greatcoat, the paper seller. He said there's someone in the Locklight Border Fens who can track down anybody. That's you, right? Well, it's a long shot, but I can't help you. You may stay here until the storm passes. Then you should go home. Forget it. I told you this would be a waste of time. Come on, Todd. Let's get out of here. Hey, let's go. Go where, sis? Mom's in trouble. She's not coming back. All right. Come sit down. Tell me about your mother. All right. Before we go any further, might I ask the two of you to introduce yourselves? I'm Todd Foxborough. Okay. Try or Tria? That's my name. Tree? That's how you say that? Tree? Parents must be quite interested in arboreal matters. No, it's Try with an I, short for Katrina. Oh, it is Tree, but it's for Katrina. Okay. Of course, my name is Seven Noxley. It's a pleasure. 7? Like the number? No, 7 with a Y. 7T? Just call me Noxley. Most dragons prefer to go by their familial names at any rate. Nice to meet you, Mr. Noxley, sir. You're so weird, Todd. 32. Miasma Dragon? Freelance detective working in the free state of Rivulet. He's a Miasma Dragon. Okay, the free state is Rivulet. Okay. Fox, a resident of the capital city, Todd Foxborough. Katrina Foxborough. Fox, a resident of the capital city. Tell me about your mother. Oh, she's wonderful. She's kind, caring, sacrificing, supportive. Best mother anybody could ask for. That's lovely, but any identifying physical traits? Oh. She's about your height, thin. Oh, she has purple fur, and her ears are kind of big, like Todd's. Okay, so... Noxie's height. Purple fur. Thin. Big ears like Todd. Okay. I mean, you got pink here, right? I don't know many pink foxes. Hey! It's true! Her name is Hannah. You can write that down too if it'll help. Hannah? Thank you. That will be very helpful. I think you can find her? I need more information, but I should do my best. Late 30s. Fox. Missing person in this case. Notice anything unusual recently? Unusual behaviors of people she'd spoken with? I thought she's been going out at night when she thinks we're asleep. So I followed without her knowing. She was going to Cobble District. Okay, so Cobble District. Went to one of the shops there in the middle of the night. She went inside, then came back out a few minutes later without buying anything. That was the day before she disappeared, okay? Went to a shop. I was looking glean her whereabouts. Can I interrogate somebody, Mr. Dragon, sir? If it comes to that. Think about things like that, Todd. Oh, let's be on our way. No more questions. I should go investigate this business. You two should head home. What? But can't we come with you? Absolutely not. If you feel unsafe alone at home, you may stay in my cabin until I return. Tell me the address of this business she visited or the general location of the building. No, wait. I'll show you where I saw her, but only if we can come too. That's right. No offense, but you might frighten her, Mr. Noxley, sir. You might even try to run away. If she sees us, she'll surely want to stop and listen to you. Very well. It's nearly dawn. Rest and dry yourselves off. We shall make for the capital when the rain has passed. Oh, please, while I dress appropriately and fetch a few things. Ah, here we are. I wear my sunglasses at night. Are those eyeglasses? Yes, with special darkened lenses. Miasma dragons like myself are very sensitive to the light. Okay. Miasma dragon. Nocturnal. Light sensitivity. Oh my god, my chicken scratch writing, good god. I didn't know that. Is that why you live in the middle of the swamp and not in the city? That's among my reasons. Next, here it is. Whoa! Truly noxious solution. What's that? An ornament? Small glass bulb. Special kind of poison. My last one, so I must be careful with it. But poison? What are you planning? Or not, it's entirely non-lethal. It can induce temporary unconsciousness when breathed in. Really? But it's so small. How's it work? Miasma dragons can use magic to manipulate natural poisons. I can burst the glass and create a cloud of knockout gas. Have you done it before? Is it safe to be around? Quite safe, I assure you. I hope we won't need it. This one's a few years old, but it should still be good. And lastly, Gold Star Badge. High-ranking representative of the Rivulet government. Looks like a badge. Are you a policeman? Looks like it's made of gold. It's the Rivulet Star. You're an officer of the government, Mr. Noxley? How'd you know that? Dad was a soldier on the front. They gave him a star like that, made of tin. It was sent to me after he... Badge really that important? Oh, bestows certain privileges upon its bearer. May be useful while inside the capital. Oh yeah, I was wondering how we were going to get into the Cobble district without getting kicked out. First sign of danger, I'm having the police escort the two of you home. Do you understand? Uh-huh. Okay. Good. Let's be off. Stay close to me and let me handle the Capitol Police. No more of this skulking about. Oh my god! Chat! Hold, pause, chat. What do you see immediately? What did I just thought about it. I had a bit of a deja vu moment. It's the map maker I use! It's Incarnate! It's literally Incarnate! These are the exact buildings and objects I use. That's funny. You're missing a tower here. You need to put a tower here. Alright. My name is Seven Noxley. I'm a miasma dragon, a loathsome creature associated with poison and death. The city is the capital of the free state of Rivulet. Rivulet is a tiny part of a larger continent and my home. Well, it declared its independence from the Fellfather Empire nearly 50 years ago. Its war for independence is still ongoing. Well, it's fought fiercely for decades, drafting generation after generation of fighters to push back Fellfather's armies. Our government is tireless in its efforts to win this war. Any entry or escape over Rivulet's border is strictly banned. All citizens are required to serve the nation for much of their lives. That includes a draft for active combat. Rivulet remains a prized territory for its ocean access and an abundance of miraculous new material called coal. It's an energy source unlike any this world has ever known. This grants Rivulet untold industrial power. All youth of ability and age are expected to fight on the front lines for their government. Some are proud to do so. Everyone else remains trapped in these borders awaiting the end. These are the people I've chosen to serve. Yeah, well, remember, coal would be a miraculous thing when it's first discovered, right? Although, like, I do want to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, because charcoal exists. Right? And you can manufacture charcoal quite simply. Like, very, very simply. Because you can do it in abundance. For anyone that doesn't know, you can make what are known as charcoal burn pits. And what you do is you take a bunch of lumber, a bunch of wood, right? And you stack it incredibly close together. You want to try to get as much air out of it as possible. As little air as possible in this thing. You want to stack them close together, as many things together as possible. You then lay dirt over the top of it all the way up to a small point in the middle. In this middle section, you're going to light a fire, let the fire burn for a bit, and then pop the lid on top. Okay? This will then let you, slowly carbonize all of the wood inside. Some of it will burn. Like, again, you're not going to get like a 1-to-1 ratio, right? Some of it will burn, but you'll get a large portion of charcoal. Now, what's cool about charcoal burn pits is that there's a really, like, ghostly kind of look they give. Hold on. I want to see if somebody has one, because there's this really neat phenomena of charcoal burn pits where they will they give off smoke, so it looks like the ground, like the underground is on fire and is just breathing smoke. Let's not do burn pits. Let's do charcoal pits. Maybe that'll do it. Nope, that has not done it. We're still getting actual, like we're still getting actual like grills and stuff like that. I'll show you. See? This is what we're getting. I'm not getting the actual like pits. Hang on. Charcoal wood pits, maybe. Wood manufacturing pits? Alright, that's better. That's better. Manufacturing added to it was better. So see, stuff like this, right? This is kind of how you would do it. You would fill it up with everything. And then you would light them on fire. You can't really see very well, right? But essentially you have this. The ground looks like it's smoking. Right? It's a really neat technique because you're trying to snuff out the air. So all it's using is it's using all the oxygen that's left trapped underground, and it's carbonizing all of the wood. Right? Oh, wow. I found this much better picture. Here you go. Much better picture. That's pretty good. It's pretty neat. Yeah, so that's a big problem with this this story, is that yeah, you can manufacture charcoal. Yeah, charcoal's better just because you can mass manufacture it, right? Now, what is cool is that finding coal is an alternative source, right? So if you find coal, you no longer need to make big burn pits. Yes, charcoal burns hotter. Isn't that weird? You know what I mean? I want you guys to think about that as a concept, though, right? Like, don't think about the science behind it, because the science makes logical sense. But think about this like in a layman's terms. You're going to take a piece of wood, you're going to burn the wood, but it's not going to burn up fully. You're going to basically like cook the wood, And now this piece of wood that hasn't burned fully, but burned a little bit, now burns better. And now suddenly it burns better. No. Okay. What I'm saying is it's better because you can mass manufacture it, right? You need lots of wood and everything. True, sure. But yeah, finding coal underground as an alternative source is, like, great. But it is one of those things, like, that's not that big of a, like, accomplishment. Especially it looks like you guys, your front line is what? Over the next hill? Like, you guys are not very resource efficient. Like, where are you getting your glass and your bricks and stonework and all that stuff from, right? Yeah. Anyways, like I said, if you take the science out of it and just think about, like, taking a log, burning it, but not all the way, and making it a black, clumpy, lumpy thing, and it burns better than it did before. Like, as if the fire is getting revenge on it. How dare you not burn entirely? I shall now burn you even hotter than before. Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Well, again, you normally do charcoal burn pits underground. You saw those guys, they were mounding it, right? Where they were building mounds. The one I showed you at the end, though, was somebody that did the underground method. Where you build it underground, and you just have the top layer of dirt you throw back on top of it. You can even make charcoal burn, like, kilns and stuff. If you really want to get fancy with it. Ah, bustle and coal soot hanging in the air. I've missed the sensation of the city when it's alive. You come to the capital often? Not at all. If I do, it's under the cover of darkness. I rarely get to see it during the day like this. Oh? You live in the Cobble District, Mr. Noxley, sir? Oh my, no. My asthma dragons aren't welcome in polite society. We had our own arrangements with the government. Why not? We exist alongside disease, poison, death. The majority of the citizenry do not wish to be reminded of things like that. You know what's funny? Way back in the day, you know those really terrible old quizzes you would take back on, like, GeoCities and stuff like that, right? We're talking old school here. All right, we're talking. This is for the old beans in the chat. So you take those terrible quizzes on, like, GeoCities or Free Cities or Neo Cities, and you would take them. They were just free websites, and they had, like, you're this kind of animal or things like that, right? Well, mine was one of what type of dragon are you? And mine was, I was a dragon of decay. I was literally a miasma dragon. That was way back in the day. So, you're poisonous? Is it safe to be around you? I promise, the smog of the city streets is far more harmful to you than being in my vicinity. Doesn't really answer the question. Well, I'm not worried. I think you're very nice, Mr. Noxley, sir. The answer is yes, he's poisonous. Or, well... yeah, no, because it's on skin, right? Or, well, it's around him. Unless he's exuding it, I guess, then that would make him noxious? It'd be funny if he could control the smog. I mean, like... I come from the bog, and therefore I cast smog! And just, like, instantly envelops somebody's head in a fucking cloud of just pure or pure coal smoke. Everything's like, bleh. Bleh. It's around here somewhere. That one, Section D, number 175. I'm sure of it. D175. No signage out front. No idea what sort of business this could be. Are you sure it's a business? We saw its home. Most of the structures next to the canal are businesses. They use the waterways to export goods to the shipyard. But it could be a combination home and business. We won't know until we have ourselves a look. Looks dark inside. I don't think anybody's home. I'll just go inside and wait for the owner to open up for the day. What? You mean breaking in? Not exactly. Look here. Somebody beat us to it! Those bastards! Okay, broken lock. Door's lock is broken. Either the owner expects company or somebody has beaten us to it. Noxley? Noxley? What owner? What? Okay, let's be super generous and say that the person broke the lock themselves, right? And they have it on the door as like a deterrent where people walk by, they're like, oh, it's locked, whatever. They keep walking. But the person that knows that it's broken, they walk in and enter like, you know, oh, I was expecting you, right? I guess. We'll do that as like the best faith scenario. Like, again, what is a security theater? I am. You may stay here, or better yet, go home. Remember what I said about the threat of danger. I'm staying. I want to help. Keep close, then. Try not to wander off, and please, stay quiet until we're sure the coast is clear. College District, Section D, Unit 175, early morning. Already, that's not a good sign. That's interesting. I wonder if these are old gas lamps. Those would be interesting. Oh, what is this place? Like a shop. It's dark in here, though. I don't think anybody else is here. Hello? Todd! See? Nobody's here. Appears to be just this one room. I don't see any doors or other connecting rooms. Curious. So, Mom came in here and, what, looked around? Here in secret, under cover of night. And that she had been going out frequently, yes? Yeah, that's right. She came here every time? It's possible to say at this time. Start by seeing if there's something more to this shop. All the clocks are different times as well. Actually, no, these two are the same. Hey, assist me. Just be careful not to disturb the scene without my permission. Okay. Come on, sis. Let's find out what Mom was looking for. Right. An open room with a wooden floor and bare painted walls. Quite sparse for an antique shop, wouldn't you say? Oh, we don't really buy things like this. I didn't go inside when I followed Mom here the other night. This is a nice big room, isn't it? Do you think we could sleep here tonight? In case Mom comes back? Not our house. We can't do that. Can we? Stay here just to have a solid roof overhead for one night? It just must be falling apart. quite noisy as far as floors go. It squeaks. There's some other noise as well. I think I hear it. What is it, though? Not sure. Hollow sort of echoing of some kind of movement. Able to describe in specific detail. Sounds like wind? Or maybe moving water? I think that's moving through a big open area. Abduction tree. Tree. I hate your nickname. Place beneath our feet. Step politely and we'll be fine. There are no signs of damage to this floor, so let's keep it that way. Scents pepper the air still in the room. Wood polish, gear oil, mildew, lingering coal soot. Probably something of Mom's. Could you find her by smell? Or is that a silly question? Is that another superstition you've heard about dragons? Maybe. Dragons are natural hunters, right? So. Never mind, it was a stupid idea anyways. Okay. A large amount of salty sediment has made its way into the texture of the wood over time. The floor is well trodden, but where would the sediment have come from, I wonder? The canal? Well, inaccessible from the street. It's fenced off on all sides. Sure, Mr. Noxley? Quite sure. River silt has somehow made its way into the floorboards. Quite a quantity over quite a long time. So this is I'm gonna say smugglers. I'm gonna say smugglers. Smuggling operation! Actually, the soul was tracked inside the soles of shoes. Perhaps the owner, or perhaps the customers. Doing so close to the water, that can't be very safe. This business is next to the canal for a reason. Someone has been taking advantage of this fact. Touch. It's very dense, also slightly damp. Perhaps it's too large to clean and dry regularly. I notice it's wet unless you're shoeless, huh? Not many Cobble District residents go without shoes. True enough. This record shows no sign of mildew or decomposition. She made of exquisite materials. The trees used to construct this floor are much younger than the rest of the interior. I can tell, Mr. Noxley. For simpler organisms like trees, I can roughly sense when their death occurred with my magic. The walls are quite old. Although used to make the floorboards was collected within the last decade, the floor was replaced. You think so? It does look different from the ceiling, and that's why the rug is covering it up. It's not merely an aesthetic choice. This floor feels disconnected from the surrounding structure. Okay. Our floor is quite an undertaking. Must be a reason that the previous floor was inadequate. Okay. What's that? Unorned walls and a thin layer of white paint and a few meager wall sconces. And electrical lights? I heard some of the nicer businesses in the city have those now. I believe so, judging by the burn marks on the glass. These are oil burning flame lights, like my lantern. Awfully dirty, isn't it? I don't think these walls have ever been cleaned, and look, there's cobwebs over there. Ew, you're right. The place was abandoned? Only less well kept the antique store I've ever been in before. How come Mom had been doing in a place like this? I hope she didn't run into some kind of trouble. Yep, worse than gas lamps. They are oil. Listen. My grandfather clock must be a part of the shop's floor display. Now the face is incorrect. Not ticking, and it doesn't appear to wind even when I try pulling the weighted chain. That's broken. Maybe it's just here for decoration? It's really big decorations, though. It's a waste of space to me. Like I said, I think smugglers. This grandfather clock has some other use besides an accurate timekeeping. Waxy astringent scent. I believe it's wood sealant. Protect the wood against moisture damage. Moisture? Inside the room? Is there a leak in the roof? Can't say for sure. This is close to the canal. I have to protect against moisture, however. Oh yeah. You don't want mold growing on the walls, huh? Taste. Clay-based white paint on the wall, common amongst the businesses next to the canal. Stop! Please stop licking the walls! You see your face, tree. Methods bother you that much, feel free to look away. Anything else, Mr. Noxley? No, unfortunately, there are a few clues to be found on this wall with my tongue alone. Would you like to try? No, that's alright. Touch. That's odd. The lamp on the wall here. Glass still very slightly warm to the touch. Did you burn yourself on it? Not that hot. Thankfully, though it is noticeably warmer than its partner on the other side of the shelves. Heat from the flame inside must have dissipated gradually. How recently was the lamp lit then? Used up all the oil and burned itself out? Seems like a waste of oil to me. Yeah, that's my thought as well. For some reason, the lamp was not extinguished when the owner closed the shop. What used to build this structure is quite old, possibly a century or longer. Even older than the country. The revolution was only 50 years ago, right? Almost 50 years, yes. Most of the capital already existed by that point, including these canal structures. Why is there still a war? That requires a long, complicated answer. As you can see, the capital is still standing despite the war. That's right, the army defends all of us in the capital, just like Dad did. I think it'll be okay, Tree. Okay. We've already done the floor. The wastebasket. Mail next to it appears unopened. The text is always reading through the trash? I suppose it is, Todd. Fortunately, there's nothing helpful in this instance. About the mail, then. It might be important. Appear to be official correspondence from the government. No mention of your mother's name on the outside. So open them up. There might be a clue. Mail tampering is a serious crime. We can ask the owner to open them later. That will sate your curiosity. Okay, fine. I don't know dragons are such sticklers for following the rules. Alright, goods on the table. Look. Car clocks have been placed on the table here. Appear to be an old-fashioned design. Yeah, kinds you gotta wind every day to keep them going, right? I don't see them very often. Indeed, older models nonetheless have a sort of appeal to some people. What else? One of the display tables is resting on its side on the floor. As it amongst the display area. Fall over at all then? Did it fall over at all then? Or was the table deliberately placed there to hold something down? Oh, two clocks crammed together on the other table, right? Maybe the clock was moved. I concur. The clock was moved before the table was pushed over. Oh, why was the table left on its side like this? Who would he pick up? Maybe Mom was trying to pick it up. Had to leave to go find help? Something innocent like that, but it's more likely the table was set like this for a reason. Hang on, I'm going to take off my headphones. Oh, that's much better. Oh, my ears. Oh, yes. Oh. My flippy floppy ears free. Oh. Oh. Table are merrily ticking away. They make for a charming cacophony. They're still working. They'll need to be wound again soon, won't they? Or else they'll stop running. That's an old-style clock. This needs to be wound by hand almost every day. So, okay. So we get another clue. Wound recently and are still ticking. And most of they keep working, the owner might appreciate the help. Let's leave them be for now. It's important not to disturb the scene of an active investigation, after all. I guess you're right. Smell. There's aged wood, clockwork gear oil, and layers of wood polish permeating the entire casing. I'm cleaning and polishing these clocks, and recently they are well cared for. Meanwhile, the other ones aren't. Look at the other ones. They're more like just dressing, right? A new job helping around the shop? She gave it a secret from us. If anything, we'd be able to help out. That's right, our mother is involved somehow. It just seems like a tenuous link. Even a more solid lead. Alright, well, time to lick it. Unremarkable flavor. With a fine layer of dust beginning to form on the surface of the wood. What? You think of eating one of the clocks? Well, I wasn't before, but now that you mention it... You're kidding me. Indeed I am. Let's continue the investigation. Interior, an unusual aesthetic choice for a purveyor of antiques like this, isn't it? Big metal box, and it's got a revolt star on it. I think it is. It's a coin box. It's to keep money inside when they sell things, so it doesn't get stolen. Correct. It'll automatically sort a percentage of coins inserted into a separate box for taxation purposes. Just make their rounds and empty the side bin once per week. Business stays in business. A lot about how the government operates. Coin bank is chained to the table for security, but strange. Not surprisingly light of weight. Well, it's pretty heavy to me. Yes, but any number of coins inside contribute quite a bit to the total weight. The cash box is empty, not a single coin inside. Someone break into it like they did with the door? No, I don't believe so. No signs that this box was forced open or damaged in any way. Purely a lack of sales. No store unboxed. Does this business actually sell anything? Perhaps it's struggling. I'm curious indeed. Magic. The two clocks were here seem relatively new. The trees used to fabricate them were killed relatively recently. Killed? Hey, don't say that. You're scaring him, Dragon. Apologies, it's the truth, though. The tree was a living thing once. Sorry if I upset you, Todd. Oh, you're right, I'm okay. Air furnishings. Perhaps an attempt to improve the quality of the shop's interior. Okay. Clocks on the bottom shelf. More clocks on the shelves here against the wall. They're a bit harder to reach. It's like they're hiding them. I mean, like, they don't want to be seen from back here. Very astute, Todd. They only appear worse for wear compared to the clocks on the tables in front. More nice or more decoration. As they were never meant to be sold at all. I don't think any of them are running, right? Yep, not a sound from any of the clocks on the shelves. Maybe they're broken? Or unwound. Either way, curious to have them displayed instead of in storage or awaiting repairs. Is neglect? I wonder the last time. Hey, fuck you. Oh, excuse me. Smell. Black polish and oil. All I can smell from them is a strong scent of mildew and rotting wood. It's too bad. They were really pretty once. Where did the mildew come from? Are they wet? Slightly, yes. They did a long-term exposure to some source of humidity and have succumbed over time. How? Maybe the roof leaks when it rains, like ours does. The damage in this room seems quite spread out. So much humidity is affecting the old, untreated wood. Water? Maybe it came from the canal? Yes, it's likely the moisture entered through the floor. Humidity from the canal water caused damage over time. Bitter, earthy, with a savory sort of rot. As the clocks on this shelf are quite delectable. Indeed. Yuck! Stop licking things, you disgusting dragon! Let's help you. Let's find our mother. Maybe he just likes it. Oh, warn me before you do it again. Bleh! Touch. Curious, these specimens seem quite lightweight. It could be knocked off their purchase quite easily. Think they've been hollowed out? Oh yes, they're missing the metal clockwork components. Hardly tell that they're empty just from looking. I think it's smugglers! Yeah, to salvage them. A few insects have made their way inside these clocks, only to eventually perish. Dead bugs, too? Does that help us find our mother exactly? Have some respect for the recently departed. Yeah, tree, be nice to the bugs. Why? They're already dead. Can we get back to finding our mom now? Old growth wood, trees over 100 years old, were used in the construction of these clocks. You can tell. I managed to sense many things about its life and death. A little scary. It used to be alive is affected by your magic? Yes. Dragons must learn to attune and focus their magical sense at a young age, or else they risk going mad. Going mad? From the constant din and buzzing of their magical resonance. But worry not. I'm highly skilled at controlling my power. As well as very delicate. Any work done on these clocks must be done with the greatest of care and patience. These specimens will completely dissolve and return to nature. What about that before? I don't want to touch anything now. Work on it. Don't worry. This will be good for a few more decades. Let's press on with our investigation. Alright, and last but not least, on the top shelf, right? I don't think there's anything else. Oh, dusty air. Didn't realize that was there, but okay. You know, we'll get to that. Oh, very old clocks out of reach. They appear neglected and non-functioning. The waste of artistry. Okay. Dusty air. There's a dust and loose fur hanging in the air. Still air, capturing glints of early morning sun here and there. It's a real poetic way of saying this place is filthy. I wouldn't say filthy. Neglected, perhaps, but salvageable with an hour's worth of effort. Right, so... Okay, what have people been doing inside the store? What other ones do we have? Signs of a secret. Olive floor. Floor was replaced. Table is upended. Does more hide a secret within its walls, perhaps? Or sounds hollow, something out of sight is below. The wood used on the floor is much newer than the structure. The table is turned over on the floor deliberately. Press for humidity, a newly installed wooden floor, and a tipped table appearing to cover up something. Sounds ludicrous, but I believe there's a second hidden floor beneath us right now with an access to the canal. Underneath us? Do you mean a basement? What's strange about that, Mr. Noxley? There's no door, no stairs. It's been hidden for a reason. Indeed. Some sort of hatch or opening where the visitors are directed to conduct their business out of sight. It opens the canal directly? Must be where all these communities coming from. I concur. Still need to figure out how this hypothetical hidden room is accessed. And then there has to be a way in somewhere. Not just yet. I wish to finish my investigation so we know what we may be stumbling into. Somebody here recently. Some of the clocks are ticking. Wall lamp is warm. Indication someone was here recently, actually. Well, the clocks were wound recently and are still ticking. The lamp is still warm from recent use. I left it burn until it could burn no longer, and the last songs of a pair of clocks left ticking unattended. Signs of someone who was here recently, but not too recently. Perhaps no longer here now. Let's see, the shop isn't abandoned. Must have been Mom. Where did she go? Hot. We don't know if it was Mom for sure. We know that she came here by herself one time. I guess not. And who could it have been? She must have been the owner of this establishment. Common visitor wouldn't bother with the lights or the clocks. Superficially, it would appear to be just another regular day of shopkeeping. What happened after closing time? There's a broken lock on the door. Have you related to the owner's present whereabouts? Okay, so One was delicate. The clocks are hollow. Very delicate to work with, and the clocks are hollow. What would owner been working on? Let's see. Made of old wood that's delicate and difficult to work on. Clockwork has been removed by a skilled tinkerer. The clockwork parts removed carefully enough to not damage the very old, fragile wood cases. This points to the owner having mastery of clockwork assembly and disassembly for some greater purpose. Yet if the owner takes parts out of some of these clocks and uses them to make something else, well, what could it be? Something delicate, requiring a skilled hand. And the hollowed clocks are left on display to appear normal. Weird, though. Mentioned anything about clocks before? She's a tailor by trade, not a clocksmith. Those motives are still a mystery, so we must continue our investigation until we learn their connection. Okay. Traces of sediment. Signs of neglect and an empty cash box. I think guns, yeah. Clockwork. So there were really cool ones that are called wheel lock pistols. And they're basically like mini clockwork guns. Right? Really, really fucking cool design. They are more reliable. They're way more complicated. But they're way more reliable than matchlocks and flintlocks. But it became that whole thing of like, what's reliable enough, right? Never seen a wheel lock pistol, by the way. Here, let me show these real quick. Because these are pretty fucking neat. Well, let's not go too fancy. I mean, it looks cool, but let's not go too fancy, right? Oh, even better. Here you go, because this is actually a diagram that shows how it works. Nice. Versus matchlock pistol, and then versus flintlock. I don't really care that it's samurai. Got that. And then a flintlock. So again, these all just became like, you know, what's reliable enough, right? Like, so originally they had this, which were known as matchlock pistols, right? Literally, this is some hemp rope that you light on fire, and then the match will put down into the pan and hopefully ignite the powder, right? Like, that's the hope. Unfortunately, it's very unreliable. You don't know if the powder gets wet because the powder is loose and everything. There's nothing covering it, so it might get jostled out or things like that. You have no way of knowing if the match is actually going to light properly. What if your match is burned enough that the thing that touches it is actually just singed, like, parts of the rope and not actually burned through, like there's nothing actually lighting it there, right? All kinds of problems with matchlocks. Then you have flintlocks, which again, the flint, you put a little piece of flint here, cock it back halfway, again, half cocked, fill up your pan with it, drop the prism on it, and then pull it all the way back, pull the trigger, the flint will hit the metal pad here of the prism, scratch and scrape, and send sparks down into the pan, igniting it and lighting it, right? This still has problems of if there's moisture in your powder or anything like that. That's why they, keep your powder dry. If there's moisture in it, if you didn't put enough powder in properly, if the sparks don't hit it properly, there are things that can happen that will make this not work, right? Then you have the wheel lock. This is a very complex mechanism, right? You close the pan over the top, you put your powder in, you close the pan over it, and you wind this, right? It's literally a clock mechanism, right? You wind it, and then when you pull the trigger, it goes while it's spinning, it's actually grinding against metal in here, and it's sending sparks constantly into the powder itself. So this is far more reliable, right? This is far more reliable of a mechanism. The only thing, though, is it's way more complicated. You know what I mean? Flintlock's good enough. This is good enough. Right? Sure, it has a very low chance of not working, and that chance increases based off of, like, weather effects and things like that, right? But this is good enough. This is what you do if you're, like, if you're upper crust, right? This works every time. But it's very expensive and very complicated. Oh. Sorry. Stretching for a second. Yeah, so it was just one of those things of like, yeah, no, this is cool and all. And it's really fucking nice, but it's, There's a lot of downsides to this. There's a lot of upsides in that it'll work. If you pull the trigger, it's gonna fucking fire. Which reliability is very, very, very fucking handy. But again, if you pull the trigger, this is like gonna fire maybe 95% of the time, right? That's really fucking good. That's pretty good reliability. That's good enough. You don't need to get super fancy. Yeah. But wheel locks look really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Wheel lock pistols. Look at some of these. Just look at some of these. Some of these things they just look neat, right? And especially when you get into the big ones, like the wheel lock muskets and stuff. Look at this. You know what I mean? It's pretty fucking cool, right? It just looks cool. It's very steampunky. And then, of course, the wheel lock musketry. Like, look at these things. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Because you might as well go all the way, right? If you're already getting an expensive clockwork mechanism in your firearm, you might as well go all the way. So these things are usually the most, like, garishly over-designed, like, pieces of artwork, right? Look at these things. Look at these things. This is just fucking artwork, right? It's just fucking art. But I am a man that likes practicality. This dragon loves practicality. So my favorite one I've shown it before on stream, but we'll do it again here because we're talking about it. This. The 1731 Potsdam model of the Prussian flintlock pistol. Just look at it. It's simple, yet so fucking elegant. This is where form and function are perfectly married. Just mwah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is just fucking nice. This is just a nice flintlock pistol. Oh yeah. It's one of the things that Miraxis actually toys with. The concept of, does he want to introduce gunpowder? Like, he knows it's going to happen eventually, but he's hesitant because guns are the great equalizer. Like, sure, dragons are all powerful and everything, right? But if you put enough people with guns and they all shoot them at once, the old joke holds true, right? For everything, even the Wolverine have the old wisdom of like, sure, we're super durable and tough and everything until you round a corner and there's 5 people with shotguns you weren't expecting. Like, that kind of ruins your day. That's the old wisdom. That's old wisdom in, like, tabletop World of Darkness as well, right? Like, everything in World of Darkness can be super powerful, but it can all be destroyed by 5 guys with shotguns you weren't expecting. Oh yeah, no. For anyone that doesn't know, we still have clockwork guns in the modern day. You need to understand, we still have clockwork guns in the modern day. The mechanism inside this gun is fucking absurd. Hold on, yeah. Here's all right. We'll take this one. Let me show you. This is the back end of the gun, okay? So, here you go. Kraut Space Magic Gun. It's the Kraut Space Magic Gun. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. You need to be a fucking clockwork specialist to fucking work on this thing. Okay? And here's the cutaway for it, right? Look at that. Like, it's so absurd. German engineering, 5% better, 500% more complicated. Unironically true. Unironically true. That was old Fedmart versus Fedco, right? So Fedco was the thing because, you know, Fedmart can't, like, you can't, or was Fedco, the Fedmart, the one that copied? It doesn't matter. But the Germans bought it. It was a super successful business, and they're like, you know what? I bet you we can get 0.1% more profits if we make everything 6,000 times more complicated. And then they ran the business into the ground. Again, there's benefits to keeping things simple, stupid. Not everything, but there are genuine times where keeping things simple, stupid is great. This is one of those times where it's like, my God. Because, again, the ammunition is stored this way, right? You can see it right here. The ammunition is stored facing up, okay? So what the thing has to do is when it pulls out a new bullet, and this thing fires very quickly, by the way, this thing shoots very fast. It is actually has to pull the bullet, spin it, turn it, slot it into the fucking barrel so it can fire, right? It has to take these, spin them around, and then put them in. It's literally the meme of the, I think it's either Destiny or Warframe, where the gun that physically cannot work. Oh yeah, reload by putting your hand in front of the barrel. That's always a fucking good time, isn't it? This thing is like stupid, but there's that. I want to say it's the Warframe gun meme. But there's one where it's a rifle, and you reload it with magazines. It's a bullpup rifle where you reload the magazines, but you reload it into the thumb well. And so everyone's just like, huh? And then so like the bullet has to go up, then does a little spinny woo, goes around the back of the thumb well, then spins around and goes into the chamber. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Good enough, again, there are keen aspects. It's like the T-34 tank, right? So many people glaze the shit out of the Russian T-34 tank. The Russian T-34 tank was dog shit. Unironically, the Russian T-34 tank was terrible. But it was good enough. It was what was needed. They could make one good tank, or you can shit out 20 dog shit tanks, but that's 20 dog shit tanks firing tank shells. Okay? It's good enough. It was good enough for what was needed. In fact, there was a mandate at the factories that if anybody tried to put too much effort into the tanks, they were executed. I shit you not. If you put too much work into the T-34 tank when they were trying to run these things off the assembly line as fast as possible, you would be executed. So it didn't matter that there were massive holes in the armor and the armor was barely held together with fucking chicken wire and shit like that. That didn't fucking matter. Yeah, exactly. Again, you just had to ship it out of the fucking door. Then you have the Tiger tank. They get shot, and so they send it back to the factory, and they just add more stuff, some enhanced things instead of fixing it. Dude, the Tiger tank is hilarious. So we did a demonstration before on it. Like, okay, the Sherman tank, your engine deck's fan goes out in the Sherman tank versus your engine deck fan goes out in the Tiger tank, right? How quickly can you repair it? Well, in the Sherman tank's case, you pop the back heat grating off. You pop the fan out. You slap a new fan in, and you're good to go. If one is broken and doesn't work in the Tiger tank, you have to disassemble half the fucking back end of the tank to then pull out this godly overcomplicated fan system that has over 150 fucking parts because they wanted equal timings on both fans at the same time and to work in with the transmission for some fucking reason. It's like, oh my god, you're sending that shit back to the factory. That's not something like that's the motor pool is having to send parts back to the factory. Holy shit. It's the whole thing of like interlaced road wheels as well, right? Hold on a second. Okay. So this is what we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about this. Okay. Another disaster, right? They needed to do this for a reason. Let's talk about another disaster of these tanks and their designs. Alright, so Sherman tank versus Tiger tank, right? Road wheel gets broken on the Sherman. That's unfortunate. This road wheel gets broken. Okay, so what do? Well, we're going to take off all these nuts and everything like that. We're going to brace the tank up, take off all these nuts and everything, pull this road wheel out, slap a new road wheel in. Very unfortunate, but there you go, right? You can actually do this. You can do this in the field. Tiger tank. This road wheel gets broken. Or, even worse, this road wheel back here gets broken. So you're taking this one off, this one off, this one off, this one off, this one off. Then, this one in the back of this one off. Then this one in the back of this one off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Again, they needed this though. So, interlocking road wheels is actually a good idea on paper. Because the track doesn't have to be as big or anything like that, right? And you have better weight distribution on each of your tracks. Like, this is actually a really good suspension system. The problem is when you take it off of paper and you put it into the practical real world. And then you realize, maybe we should have just made the tank tracks longer instead. Oh no, yeah, it's a logistical nightmare. Again, on paper, these are those things that it's like, on paper, this sounds good. And then you take the pragmatic things and you realize it's all fucked. It's all fucked. It's so fucked all the way down. Oh my god. Germany had so many weapons that were really fucking good, and then they kept over-engineering them after that point. And it was just like, you need to stop. You need help. You need help. Somebody needs to fucking stop you. Yeah, the Sherman was actually one of the safest things to be in World War II. Especially once they had separate ammo stowage, and then they had wet stowage and everything. Shermans became very fucking safe. Shermans, you know where they got... Do you want to know where they got the reputation for Shermans being a death trap from? Do you want to know where they got the reputation for Shermans being a death trap from? Because this is one of those moments of, like, just to kind of show you how stupid people are. No. There is an actual reason. It's not Vietnam. It's not the Eastern Front. It's the fucking British. And you know why the British thought the Sherman was a death trap? Because the British were so fucking stupid, they were wearing berets inside their tanks because, oh, don't we look so prim and proper in our berets? So when you're bouncing around inside the fucking tank and you knock your head on something, that's considered a casualty, right? If you get rattled by something, if a shell hits the side of your tank and bounces, and you've got people inside going, oh! Do you know what American tank crews had? They had fucking helmets. You know what Canadian tank crews had? They had fucking helmets. You know what French tank crews had? They had fucking helmets. The British are fucking stupid. They really are. Oh, God. Oh my God. It's fucking incredible. It's incredible. No, okay, so what was it? I think I want to say they found out they recorded everything, right? Out here, they recorded everything, and there were only 4 times the Shermans. Sorry, there were only 4 times that there were Tiger tank engagements in the European theater against the Western tanks. 4. The first one, the Shermans won. The second one, the Pershings lost. Badly. The third one, the Tiger tanks were on a tank track, and this was where War Daddy fucked them up. They were on a train, so not really a fair fight. And the fourth one, the Shermans won. By the way, there's a reason I highlighted the Pershing lost, because it was supposed to be the replacement tank. There were so many fucking problems with it. There were so many problems with it. Oh yeah, no, it's fucking wild. All right, enough tangents and rambling. I'm gonna make myself some food real quick, and we'll continue this. I wanna get through this. I'm actually enjoying this a lot, but I enjoy puzzle games, right? I enjoy detective games. Like, one of my favorite detective games was Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment. That's why I liked Sinking City so much. I genuinely like puzzle games. So a Lovecraftian detective game? Whew, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, be right back. One moment. Oh, sorry. Putting stuff on the side. Okay. What are the so-called customers doing in this collapsed store? Multiple people. Okay, this room is not important to the customers. Empty of coins, likely from a lack of sales. Signs of foot traffic, lack of sales, and the overall neglect this room has. Not the main attraction, rather it's a sort of liminal space. The true destination lies elsewhere. Where are they going? It just stops. She says she emerged without making a purchase, but clearly there's more to this shop than meets the eye. Okay, instead of over the illusion that this is an ordinary business, there's still more mysteries being covered. Alright. Hypothesis. What? Yes! Gold star badge! Put that in. Hidden room below the floor. Clockwork tinkering. Customers. Alright, this room is actually used by customers passing through, while the owner's been occupied with clockwork tinkering a short time ago, as shown by signs of recent activity, and visitors meet with the owner in the hidden room below the floor. This is room, but not the shop. The store's inventory. The owner is assembling clocks for their components. Is the owner here last? There are signs of someone being here recently. Where have been? There's a large hidden open space beneath the floor. Storefront hiding its true services. Wayward clockmaker working on a special project and signs of foot traffic. Feeling your mother was well aware of what's happening here and took part of her own volition. Top of the table telling me that something unexpected happened soon after her visit. Then the secrets of the establishment for ourselves. Okay. Well, first of all, it's this, right? I guess we should finish now, right? I guess. Makes sense to me. We're going to be isolated. Perhaps the owner wanted to hide his existence. Okay. Hit the rug. Pretty big and flat, yep. Well, not exactly. Nailed down by this very heavy table in order to keep it from accidental discovery. Oh, there's a door. Indeed. Hinge square cut into the wood. When the handle doesn't seem to open it. Your claws in the gap, Mr. Knoxley? Oh good, it's held shut by some force. The mechanism to unlock it. Still a promising sign? It's the grandfather clock. Appears otherwise out of place due to lack of function. Look at the grandfather clock more closely. Right, the clocks here are made with their mechanisms removed for some purpose. Very suspicious indeed. The grandfather clock is the most suspicious of all, and that's very close to the hatch. Next to the door, and it also seems like it's stuck to the floor. Has to do something. Mm-hmm. First off, can we set the hands at all? Happen? Okay. Appears so. Let's try another tactic. What if we pull on both simultaneously? Okay. Well, there we go. Let's see if it comes open. Woo! The Basmanto. The Basmanto! Oh no! Oh no! Mm-hmm. Military marked crates. Blood. What's happening here? I need to get out of here. It's time for you to serve your purpose. Gals. Is he dead? Oh no, just unconscious. The vapor may still be lingering in the air, so try not to breathe it in. He's a shop owner. We'll look through his belongings, will we? Oh, seriously? I'm not a thief. Well, we know you could have information on your mother's whereabouts. I'm hesitating. Alright, physical features first. Oh, look at you. Hyena, male, late 30s, looking face, bad teeth, sunken eyes. You're a spy from the Empire. Oh, scuffed. He's a veteran of our military. soldier. Do you know him? I do not. Just make a quick note for identification purposes later. Okay. Here's something. Paper. There's pants pockets. Laborer, a career criminal, and specializes in breaking and entering. Make sure he's still breathing. Of old alcohol, dried sweat, and chronic halitosis. Ew! Our hyenas were disgusting. Okay. I feel like this would be a bad thing. I think we should tie him up first, right? Like, why would we do that? So D175, so first off we need to flip this the right way around. There we go, D175. This is the address. Now the ordinary. Triangle orientation. Down. Oh, there we go. Paper 51 and a star. Card tower number 51. Okay. Desk with Tower 51 and pointed out, treat her here to the clockmaker's shop. Well, somehow it should shed some light on what was happened here. Todd? What's wrong with you? Promise, Dragon. Calm yourself. Let me guide him up the ladder and... Don't touch him. Come on, Todd. I'll help you up. Rude. Whole morning sun. Todd? Todd? Hey, can you hear me? It says my head hurts. Just wait here. I'll go get help. Treat, where are you going? Doctor, I need your help. Oh, it seems to be the problem, I think a wicked dragon poisoned him. What? What? Fucking rude, bitch. Fucking bitch. Let's have a look then. Oh, dragon? How curious. Scales, white hair, about 40 years of age, dressed in a physician's gear, medium build. So he looks the part of a doctor. He seems shallow, slight wheeze, pulse is strong, pupils seem normal. Muttering to himself while he works, I do not hear anything out of the ordinary. chemicals upon him. It's something else. Something dry and sweet. I'm gonna rip my head off. What are you doing? Do you mind? Think thorough, my good doctor. I'll do that. I need to stabilize my tongue. Bitter and dry. Some sort of sanitary chemical on the skin, I presume. Please don't do that. She's not to touch. Pale dragons have skin that's prone to bruising. I should be more gentle. In late morning, my miasma dragon powers are almost entirely diminished. I've been awake. Huh? Oh, I guess I didn't sleep last night. This exhaustion. It'll be right as rain, just in time for dinner. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, sure, because that dragon. You're nearly as tired as your brother, my dear. Scamper on home and get some sleep. Doctor's orders. Dr. Whitefield. Lucius Whitefield. I don't believe I've seen you around, Mr. Noxley. I'm just visiting today. Taking notes, I see. You're the guardian of these two youngsters. Temporarily. My client's on official business in the capital today. Make known in case we are in need of your help again. Oh! Request that you belay your business for a day, so escort these two home for some rest. I'll do that. Thank you, Doctor. Doctor was nearby, huh, Todd? Trey, a word. Me or dragons in general. I'll never harm you or your brother. Do you understand? All right. You need to be sure you trust me. I'm in control of my powers, and I need you to hear you say it. I trust you. Good. Now do as a good doctor says and take your brother home. You both need to pay your sleep debts. Guess so. What about you? I'm going to pay a visit to Tower 51 and see how they're involved with what transpired at the clock shop. I guess. I'm going to miss the interrogating. You know that other dragon? Never met him before. Why do you ask? The hair, so white. It's like looking at a ghost, a dragon ghost. Indeed. Known as a pale dragon. Means it doesn't have any magic power. That's too bad. Can you write that down so I can read more about them later? Very well. Just for you. You lean into the district. Come from there? See you again. Okay, continue our investigation then. Go back down and interrogate the guy. And undisturbed in the interim. District E, not too far from here. Time to see what I can find out. Alright, well, fine, I guess. I wanted to interrogate him right away. Tower 51. Part of me wants to just check if there's actually 51 towers. Morning. But yeah, Tower 51. Now to see who's home. Who are you? Civilians aren't allowed inside the tower. Is this your station, my good fellow? Yes? Okay, so I have some questions for you. Not interested. Unless you've got something to report to the Capitol Police, leave the premises. Not offensive. Either he takes it very seriously or he's hiding something. I employ my interrogation skills and some time, so he'll make for good practice. Be subtle with my line of questioning and wear down his composure bit by bit. Be cautious with my choices, however. If I dawdle or lose focus, he'll see through me and toss me out. Just locate the owner of a business. I have a clerk, of course, to you. Got more important things to do, sir. I have reason to believe this owner may be missing or in danger. And their safety, your responsibility. Hold on the board over there and they'll turn up sooner or later. Missing persons are not my concern. Oh! Found was something that the local police would want to investigate, something that affects their bottom line. Or a crime at a local business. Burglary, I believe, a recent one. Should have led with that. Have any evidence of the supposed crime? And something? Well, let's do the broken lock. Here it is! Here, lock on the main door of the business appeared like it had been forced open. I discovered it this morning. See, it's the location of the business. Antique deal in the Kabul district, Section D, Unit 175. 175, you say? That's right. You're familiar with it. Large district. I can't know the goings-on of every business by the canal. Just file a formal report. 3, yeah. Oh, I'm starting to knock him off balance and he's making mistakes. There's a retort where he tries to fight back. Let's see what sort of cards he tries to play. I don't deserve this. What have you done to serve your country recently? I'm serving the citizens directly, just like you do. Clients living in the capital right now, in fact. Clients? Never liked that word. Too impersonal. Difference between you and me, I guess. That's his point. Still, I must continue to act in my client's best interests. Where was I? Oh, that's right. See, there was something I noticed about the business other than the broken lock on the door. I wouldn't have been there recently. Yet was nowhere to be found during regular business hours. Good day off. I don't see how that's a matter for the police to investigate. You don't? Anarchy to me. Oh my god. I hate when you don't know exactly what they're gonna say. You know what I mean? When you don't know. Like, what exactly were you going to say? The owner had been there recently, but it was nowhere to be found. But, like, what are you going to say beyond that, right? The break-in wasn't a mere robbery. The perpetrator was after something else. Sick theory. What makes you think that? Good. It shows it wasn't a regular burglary. Present. This is a cash till, standard issue by the rival government. It remained untouched in plain view of the door. Strange, isn't it? Someone breaks into the business and doesn't immediately try to grab the cash box and flee? True. It can be heavy, especially before the tax collectors do their rounds. Except this one felt rather lightweight, almost as if it were empty. Neither funds nor taxes to be had inside. Right. Is that so? Have you seen any proof of any sort of criminal activity at this establishment? Motherfucker! Know something about the financial state of the business in Section D, Unit 175. Preposterous! Business come and go all the time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to return to my post. Well, I have to ask. So what were you doing at the scene? I'm afraid about my client privilege. Let's respect their wishes and not reveal details during the investigation. Investigation, huh? Maybe you ought to go back to investigating and leave me out of it. Seems satisfying for now. I should keep up the pressure if I wanted to maintain the upper hand. About the break-in that occurred before my arrival, it's time to go to the heart of the matter. Don't worry your time, my friend. You see, something else happened while I was visiting the establishment. During my brief visit to the shop, On my visit inside, I discovered what I believe to be a hidden door inside the establishment. Very suspicious. Possibly, it could also be a vault for safekeeping, a panic room, or something I didn't know about. Perhaps you won't know until you investigate it for yourself, yes? Oh my god! I am fucking frustrated with this system of not knowing, like, what he's going to say afterwards. Someone unexpected arrived. Should I say someone? What's so surprising about that? Oh, I don't believe it was a customer at all. It was a rather shady character, in my opinion. Not suspicious and is directly tied. Real memo just yet. Oh, right for the right moment, yes? Fine. Someone unexpected arrived. Someone who paid no heed to the broken lock or the darkened interior. This intruder was acting very suspiciously, almost as if they knew they should have been inside. Intruder was related to the original break-in of the shop. What happened to them? Scheduled appointment to be here. Come now, my dear officer. We both take appointments, otherwise you wouldn't answer the door. Well, whatever this is about, you got me. Try not to waste any time, please. That was my questioning of bureaucracy, but I won't let him slither away that easily. Intruder I mentioned. No? Make off with anything? Didn't have a chance, thanks to my quick thinking. Where I made a breakthrough in my investigation. Break-in wasn't random at all. Reason to believe the intruder intentionally targeted the business of Section D, Unit 175. To a missing person has led me to cross paths with them. I feel they may be involved. Detective, what makes you think this intruder is purposely targeting the store? Now, first I need to link the intruder to the store. Leave no room for doubt. Alright. Carry this memo in one of his pockets. Written plainly on the page is the business address, D175. Someone handed off this note to the intruder and specifically ordered them to break into the antique shop. Are you certain? Maybe they just wrote down the address so they wouldn't forget where it is. Again, run into this pathetic excuse, shaky lies. You're dressed in eye covering. I must say, you're acting awfully suspicious right now. Seem to be one on the defensive. You say? You're acting suspicious as you, my friend. Accusing civilians, for instance. That wasn't my intention. Just don't get many strangers striking up a conversation is all. Showing signs of weakness, humility even. Now is not the time to go easy on him. Intruder was carrying. Wrote himself. Your customer heard this shop and record the address for later use. Not so fast. No, like the note traveled quite a distance in the intruder's coat pocket. Page, the very reason we're here. I think he's connected to you. To you. What? You accusing a member of the Revolt Police of sending this intruder to break into some business? Perhaps. I can prove your involvement. Stationary stamp. That's enough. Here, press into the paper. Tower 51. That's you, yes? You stamp your documents with such gusto, my friend. The imprint from an official stamp belonging to a Tower of Revolt scarcely noticeable on the intruder's page. Perhaps you stamped some official document while your personal stationery laid bare beneath it. And for your unofficial business, you made sure to use plain paper that couldn't be tracked back to you. Almost untraceable, that is. Just who are you? I'm trying to find a missing mother. Let's have a little chat about your friend, the hyena. I don't know what to say. What do you want? Name your price. Start by telling me your name. Morris. Pleasure, Morris. No familial name? Just Morris. The others call me Morris the Mouse. I'm not very good with confrontation. Humiliation. My name is Steven Noxley. I'm a private investigator looking for a missing person. Also called Mouse. No, Mouse, you're getting called out. Send the hyena to Unit 175. Yes, you figured it out. He works for me. Friend Morris, you made a careless mistake. It happens to the best of us. So questions, if you do not mind. Tell me more about yourself. More about yourself, Morris. So equipped for confrontation. What made you want to become a policeman? Not like I wanted this. It's just I don't wish to get into it. I don't exactly have a choice. Let's just say. I take your status very seriously during our little verbal sparring match. So of course that was because you were afraid of getting caught. Capitol Guard was something to hide? Please, compared to some of the other things I've seen. What's the meaning of the note I found? It passed your desk, yes? I wrote it. It's like you said. The edges of a delinquent business in the area. Delinquent? I know taxes. By over 6 weeks. Access to a list of tax delinquent businesses in the capital. It wasn't just specifically spotlighting a revolt business that hadn't been paying its taxes. Can you tell me about the shop owner? Do you know them personally? So the city records to go on. His name is Lupin Forthright. He's gonna be a wolf, isn't he? He described him for me? Never met him personally, I just know he's a wolf. Got him! When you have Lupin as a name, it's like, okay, wolf. Again, as Jennifer Woods said to Michael Wolf with 2 F's, okay, Mr. Wolf with 1 F. Around 60 years old. On the antique store for around 10 years and never missed a tax payment until earlier this year. Forthright. My hunch was correct. He seems to be in some sort of financial trouble. About the hyena who had its note. Missing hyena. You didn't hurt him, did you? I don't know. I was forced to restrain him due to the delicate nature of this case, but he's unharmed. He goes by Chuckles. He's a scav. Of course you called the hyena Chuckles. Racist. Scav. Scavenger, they're called. They do odd jobs off the record. That way the tax office doesn't get involved. Paper trail. Me, I suppose. Whatever it is you're investigating, so please leave him out of this. Me to decide. Rule out anyone in this case. Why not? Do you believe a crime has been committed? There's blood in the basement, so it's possible, but I shouldn't reveal the fact to the police yet. Yet to be determined. Be the case, I'll make sure you're the first to know. Is that fair? Sure. Of course. Our arrest record is pretty bare. Real name is Chuck Lestrade. Really? Lestrade? Really? We're gonna go there, are we? Okay, well. Can I go back? Actually click on the thing. What you were hoping to accomplish? And Todd's mom missing. That's the question. Including, yep. Scavenger, delinquent business, an absent owner, and a member of the revolt police calling the shots. It's time for you to put the pieces together for me. When is this operation you're hoping to get? So when a business goes delinquent on its taxes for too long, it's considered shuttered by the government. Standard process is for police to seize all assets and use or sell them to further fund government activities. You, Morris, are somehow privy to the list of delinquent businesses on the cusp of repossession. That's right. When a new business is listed, I give my man a heads up so he can scout the location. There's a note he was carrying in the secret of intrusion. Shekels is my scav. If there's anything worth coin, he grabs it before the palace representatives swoop in. Fences the goods on the side, and we split the coin. It's worked out pretty well for the both of us. A truly staggering level of corruption, Morris. Is it, though? That money would just go towards funding Revolt's unending war with the Fellfather Empire. They're still getting the scraps. I'm just making sure the people get their share of the goods, too. I wouldn't call your operation noble, but I'm not here to investigate the corruption of the Capitol Police. Are you certain this Chuckles is not into kidnapping as well? Extortion, perhaps? Myriad other crimes? Chuckles wouldn't hurt a fly. Spends most days in the Dirt District Tavern, keeping to himself. Sometimes I scab because he doesn't have a criminal record, and he's not the type to start a fight. Your scab? How rampant is this scheme among police? Pretty much everybody with access to taxation records does it. We're all just so tired of feeding this war. No further questions. Operation Wars should be on my way. You're gonna report this to the Platts, are you? I mean, we could cut you in on the share. Platinum star holders, they outrank even me. My job is locating a missing person. Your business is your own. Can you let Chuckles go too then, please? If he's as innocent as you say, then I shall have no issue with letting him go for my interrogation. Thanks, Seven. I know you won. Wait a minute, before you go, you wear the new draft announced a few weeks ago? Another draft? Afraid not. Been spending most of my time away from the capital. Hand these out to anyone who visits, so, here, take one. Miasma dragons like myself typically do not serve in the military, unless something has changed. Give them out to everybody. Take a look for yourself and see if you qualify. Oh, yep, miasma dragons and pale dragons aren't allowed to serve. So I'm still not required to serve. For immediate recruitment. Able-bodied males aged 13 and higher. Todd. Get back to my post. I'll keep your visit off the record as long as you do me the same favor. As quickly, I should get some rest myself. Meet Foxboroughs again tonight. Tidy up my notes and remove any questions that I've managed to solve for myself. Outdated material removed! We're going home. It's time to go already. Barely any sleep. Too many racing thoughts to count. Ugh. Hannah Foxborough paid a visit to the clockmaker's shop 2 nights ago, just before her disappearance. Shop owner is nowhere to be found and may be trying to avoid legal issues involving unpaid taxes. Capitol Police are aware of this and may be attempting to profit from the situation in an unofficial capacity. Scavengers, Chuckles, the scavenger, sorry, not jers, may know more than he lets on. I need to interrogate him as soon as possible. Shall also discover what Lupin Forthright was working on in that basement. Maybe tied to Hannah's disappearance. The police have been an independent force since before the revolution. House officially recognizes their authority by granting them silver star badges in exchange for excising it well. Clearly they have secrets of their own, secrets that my gold badge won't be able to uncover easily. Trustworthy authority figures is becoming increasingly difficult. I can only trust my own draconic instincts. Top off the oil in my lantern, then head for the Dirt District. Todd and Tree will be waiting for me. Maybe. Yeah. Is this AI generating? You know, it's a bit weird there. Are looking spry and energized once more. He came back. Of course, you've hired me, and I take my client seriously. Are you feeling better, Todd? Huh? Have I scared you guys? Sorry. Shall we continue our investigation? Back to the either. Anything new? Directly related, unfortunately. However, we still need to pay our hyena friend a visit. I forgot about him. Is he okay? Let's return to the shop and make sure he's still where we left him. Set him in the basement. I covered the hatch and made the shop look closed. He should have remained undisturbed. Interrogate him now? Yes, let's go interrogate him. Okay. But yeah, Lestrade. That's a fucking reference for sure. Return today. Okay. The reason the owner is not showing his face here too, as I've learned. I wonder if the owner is dead, right? Like that might be what happened. The hyena man. What if he escaped? Do you think he's still there? Me out of here! Well, that answers that. Well, let's pay the basement a visit. I'll just making you wait. Chuckles, I presume? Yeah? Who are you then? Seven Noxley. I'm presently investigating the shop. I apologize for our unfortunate meeting this morning. You're the one who tied me up. Let me go! Patience. First, I need to verify you're who you say you are. Tell me who sent you. Nobody sent me. Now untie me. So I can jog your memory. Tower 51? Cat mouse talked, didn't he? Very good. You passed. Not through with you yet. I tell you, do you promise not to run? Hate to have to report your activities to the palace. Alright, alright. Rotten dragons. Here you are, and sorry for knocking you out earlier. You did that too? Got all the luck. Thought I just got dizzy coming down the ladder. Could have been hurt, you know? Yes, well, it's a sensitive situation. It's acting in defense of my young friends here. You could have untied me the first time you came back. Instead, you ran off and left me in the dark. First time? Uh-oh. What do you mean? About an hour ago, when I finally came to, a noise woke me up. Like you blokes stomping around upstairs. After I yelled for help, instead, you turned tail and ran off. That wasn't me. Todd? Tree? Did you come back here without me? That wasn't us. You think Mom? Tell the truth, someone else tried into the basement. Someone who didn't want to be caught. What are you doing here anyway? What's with the little ones? Those are my clients, Todd and Tree. Searching for their missing mother at the moment. Your mom, huh? Sorry to hear that. Anything I can do to help? Very nice of you to ask, Mr. Chuckles. Sir, have you seen her? She's a fox on purple fur. Sorry, little champ. Didn't see nobody while I was here. Thought the place was abandoned, to be honest. Get too comfortable. May I ask you a few questions? Oh. I'm sure. I guess you caught me in the act, so I don't got nothing else to hide. Well, tell me about yourself. Personal history, occupation, anything else I should know? Well, you got more to sing about me, then I reckon this is some kind of test. Name's Chuck Lestrade. Again. How on the nose do we want to get? The folks just call me Chuckles. I'm between jobs at the moment, you know? Most days I just hang around the dirt district doing this and that, whatever needs to be done. Isn't vague, my friend? Yeah, well, you know, I used to do construction for the government. Like walls, fences, that kind of thing. Eventually the capital ran out of stone to use, so they didn't need us building new stuff for them anymore. They'll lay out the capital pretty well then. Sure do. That's why me and Morris... Hey, don't write that part down. Why are you here? Well, Morris asked me to come, Section D, house number 175. He said, so I came to check it out for myself. Yes, I pieced that together from your note. Hey, you went through my pockets while I was out? Don't worry, nothing of value was taken. Let me elaborate. Why are you here in this basement specifically? Saw the little trap door open, so I wanted to pop in and make sure nobody was home before I started my work. When we wait for our business to be unoccupied before you carry out your scavenging? Yeah. If you're still around, I'll just case the place first and wait for him to close up for the day. I say, insight into your criminal activities is refreshingly honest. Thanks. It's not me who's the criminal. It's the blokes who ain't paid their fair share, right? How you know the owner? You know the owner of this shop. He's a wolf by the name of Lupin Forthright. Oh, you learned about the owner of this place. I think I've ever heard Mom mention the name. Sorry, never met the bloke. If a shop's going under, the owner's usually long gone by then, or worse. Here's this time as well. Empty cash till, the owner leaving suddenly one night. He caught wind of the tax delinquency, took what he could from the till, and escaped to the outside the capital. Oh no. I wouldn't let him leave the country. He caught sooner or later. Lots of people try to run. Little guy, everyone thinks they're going to be the one to make it out. As they think they can bribe the border guards. Of course, helping someone over the line is also treason. That's enough for now, Mr. Lestrade. You're free to go if you feel well enough to walk. Leave empty-handed. What are you guys going to do? Basement is very suspicious indeed. I believe it calls for thorough investigation. Strange one, alright. I think it goes on down here. Let's find out. Shop's customers seem to come directly to the basement for some ulterior purpose. Including Mom. Maybe. Alright, if I helped out too, I need something heavy moved or, you know. Todd, Tree, does that suit you? Hey, thank you for your help, Mr. Chuckles, sir. Guess that's okay. This place creeps me out. Let's unearth the mysteries this basement is hiding. Okay. Chat. I have to leave you there for now. Is there a way to... It's like a save option? Auto-saved more than 5 minutes ago. Rough. We'll continue. We'll continue this. We'll have to continue this tomorrow. I'm very interested. I like games. The one criticism I have is the not knowing exactly what he's going to say, because there are ways to spin things in all of the dialogue trees to be what you need, right? Because he's like, don't tip your hand too much. But you know, that's one of those criticisms of dialogue wheels, right? Where you don't know exactly what somebody's going to say. And you're just like... it was the... What was it? It was the Old Republic, I want to say. The MMO. Where all of the dialogue options were, like, super fucking scuffed. And they had to go back through and, like, make more clear what each one was. Like, what was light side, what was dark side. Like, there'd be weird options, like, there was even a whole, like, meme of people, like, picking things. Like, the get out of here option. So you pick that and be like, right. So you think that's you're going to let the guy go. Thinking he's like, oh, please let me go. And you're just like, get out of here. It's like, right, I'm going to get out of here, but you're not leaving. Bam, 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 bam. And it's like, oh, come on. Who the fuck thinks get out of here means you're going to gun down the guy What the fuck? Oh. Then the let him go option, like, let him go out the window. What? It's just like, what the fuck? I wish I could remember that meme video. That could be fun to watch sometime. Yeah, it's why dialogue. The problem with dialogue wheels is stuff like that, right? It's just frustrating things where you don't know exactly what's going to be said because you have no idea how they're going to spin whatever that thing is, whatever the dialogue option is. Might as well let him go means. Shaking my head. Yeah. At least with the Joker, because again, that was a joke in Dark Knight. Was let her go. Very poor choice of words. He literally lets her go out the window. But yeah. Anyways, chat. Hope you guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and healthy. Get fit, get ripped. Remember, chat, on the Discord, we have the vote going right now. Road to Perdition is currently winning. So yeah. So that will be what dictates what we're watching this weekend. And then next weekend we'll be watching the other option. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And hopefully we'll get a good movie no matter what. Both movies are fantastic. So we're going to get a good movie no matter what wins. Yeah. Bye-bye for now, everyone.